I want to talk to you today about the concept of how to get out of your head by giving. If you're anything like me, you're probably on a regular basis having days, maybe weeks where you're stuck in your own head, overwhelmed, anxious, maybe even just a little self-absorbed. I've been there. I'm there way too much. But I've also learned something life-changing. You can't feel sorry for yourself when you're helping someone else. Today, I want to introduce you to Giving Grace. It's a ministry doing just that. And I want to show you how you can change your life too. And I will put a link in the show notes for Giving Grace's Facebook page. The mission of Giving Grace is simple. Giving Grace is a grassroots ministry based in Atlanta, and their mission is simple yet powerful. It is to provide support for individuals and families in our community with acute needs, along with the support of ongoing community programs, while inviting the larger metro Atlanta community to participate in the work of reconciliation. It's not just about handing out checks, it's about connection, restoration, and dignity. It's about seeing people, really seeing them and saying, you matter, you're not alone, we care, and God cares. You know, we often get consumed with life and everything that comes with it. And let's be real, we get consumed with stuff that in the big picture, it just doesn't matter. We get consumed and overwhelmed, anxiety filled with traffic, the outfit we don't, what someone else said about us online. Not that anyone sees it except ourselves. You know, we also get concerned whether we're getting enough likes or followers or if people are seeing us. But the truth, while we're spiraling over the small stuff, someone down the street is praying for help with rent. Someone in your city hasn't had new shoes in 2 years. Someone else is about to go to sleep outside next week because there's nowhere else to go. They're losing their home. They're losing the place that they've been able to stay in. Giving pulls us out of ourselves. It breaks the cycle. It quiets the overthinking. Because in that moment, you're not the center of the story. Someone else is. And that's healing, not just for you, but for them. I'm going to talk about a few folks that have been on their site. First one is Lucy. Let me introduce you to Lucy. Lucy's an elderly woman who's lived in her home for nearly a decade. But now the property's been sold. The new owners won't renew her lease. They're planning to tear down the house. She's found a new apartment and has been approved to move in. But here's the catch, and this is a situation with so many people. She needs $810 for the security deposit by August 1st. Her check will cover that rent, but she doesn't have the funds for the security deposit. No one wants to start over in their golden years staring down homelessness. We can change that. We can be the bridge for her that ensures she goes from one house to another. The next person I want to introduce you to, his name's Jonathan. Jonathan's an older gentleman. He's already homeless. He's been staying with a friend, but in 2 weeks, that door closes. He has to move. He has to get out. Good news is he's found somewhere to rent for $525 a month. The total move-in cost is $1,050, rent plus deposit. He can cover half of it with his fixed income, but he has nowhere to go for the rest of it. This is putting the difference between him being in a shelter and the streets. And sometimes the only thing standing in the way one person deciding is to care. One other person, he's a young man. His name's Robert. He's a high school senior. We all remember our senior year. Incoming senior. He's a star football player. But last year, he lost his mom. He lost his support structure, the person that was there for him. He now lives with a friend. The friend's family has taken him in, but Robert is on his own when it comes to everything else. Clothes, toiletries, football gear, all the stuff that high school students need, especially seniors and their freshman in their final year. He hasn't been able to buy new shoes or clothes in over 2 years. His football cleats alone were $150. This young man is showing up. He's doing his best, holding it together, but he shouldn't have to do it alone. He's in a circumstance that he didn't ask for and he didn't do anything to deserve. We need to help Robert. We need to help all these people. And that one gift of $100 or $500, whatever the case might be, can be the difference between starving and having food for that person and their family, or being homeless. I know this video is about helping others, but I want you to hear this. Giving doesn't just help them, it helps you. It helps me. When you're lost in your own thoughts, when anxiety doesn't and won't let go, when the world feels too heavy, giving gets you grounded again. It gives your soul oxygen. It reminds you that you matter because someone else matters to you. You don't need a lot. You just need a little compassion and a willingness to act. If any of these stories touched your heart, I invite you to go to the Facebook page of Giving Grace. Take a look, ask to join. It's for members only, but they're happy to add you, especially if you're there to try to make a difference. Just note, Lucy, Jonathan, Robert, they need your help, and there are many others who do. But more than anything, let's remember this. You don't have to wait to feel better. You don't have to wait to feel purpose. You just have to give. Let's get out of our heads by giving with grace. Thank you. God bless you, and I'll talk to you next time.